Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of You Can't Sit With Us. It's 𝐉𝐶 and today I want to talk about Jeffree Epstein and his docuseries Filthy Rich. I watched it over the weekend and it's a couple of things I would like to touch bases on and things that surprised me in the show. But we're about to talk about it. So, okay, this guy named Jeffree Epstein was a billionaire socialite from Manhattan. He also had a wife named Ghislaine Maxwell. Well, technically they weren't married. They just were together for a long time, so it seems as though they were fucking married. She was a wealthy socialite as well, but she was from France. Her father had a publishing empire, and she was basically an heiress of that. So, but we're not going to get into that just yet. It's said in a docuseries that they will recruit young girls, groom them into having relations with them, and whoever they accompany, like company that they would have over, things like that. And it's just kind of sick if you really think about it. But it was nothing for them as well because they target vulnerable girls that were poor, that didn't have a good upbringing, that wasn't stable, that they just seek the girls that lack certain things in their lives, and once they found that out, they just exploited it pretty much, and that's what they did. He paid off police with bribes just in case any of them reported him to the police. They didn't come and arrest him, which is kind of crazy. But the docuseries is crazy. This man had so much money. He was really, when I say wealthy, this man was fucking wealthy. He had homes in New Mexico, Paris, Palm Beach, Florida. He had homes everywhere. It was 3 girls. It wasn't even, I'm not going to say 3 girls. It was a couple girls on there. I can't really say the exact number, but when I say they spilled the beans, they like really spilled the damn beans on him. Like, the crazy thing about this man is that he was a known socialite, but the thing is, it's like he was there, but he wasn't there. Like, people knew who he was, but they didn't really know anything about him. They didn't even know how the fuck he was a billionaire. And to be honest, it's saying in the I seen in a couple articles that have since everybody is so crazy about this docuseries, I've seen a lot of articles about him, and a lot of articles I've seen are even asking if it's even a legitimate fact that he was even a billionaire. In the docuseries, it said that he got his wealth from a guy named Les Wexner, and he worked for Les Wexner, and he managed the finances from the Les Wexner brand. So, but the thing is, a lot of people have also speculated, a lot of rich people who were in that upper echelon of, they just live in a different tax bracket than us. So it's like you can't really explain it if you don't really know nothing about it. But anyway, he worked for him, but he started managing the finances. And the crazy thing is that a lot of people that hung in that circle and that knew Les Wexner, they've always speculated, like, well, how the hell did this man get in control of the finances of Les Wexner's brand? Like, Les Wexner wasn't the type of man to just give up authority or control over his company like that. But the thing is, the tea gets deep. I mean, the rabbit hole, like, really gets deep. Like, it was just crazy. But we are really about to get into it. Like, I got so much tea I need to spill. This shit doesn't even make no fucking sense. Like, this man trafficked girls nationally, internationally. He owned an island called St. James Island deep down in it. Well, I ain't gonna say deep in the Caribbean, but it is in the Caribbean. Bill Clinton has been linked to him, Donald Trump, and also Naomi Campbell. And I also got receipts on all of that in like real court documents. So if you want to see the court documents, then go on my page because I have all of that. I have Naomi Martin's name, and it's this little black book that Jeffree Epstein used to keep, like, with everyone that he interacted with. And when I say this man had tea on everybody, he had dirt on everybody. And that's another way that I think that he also was how he also got that wealth. It's a lot of conspiracy theories as to how he got his wealth. And a lot of people said that he was very charming. Like, he could convince you to do anything. And I think that he used to bribe people. It was one part in the docuseries where it was said that the feds had raided at his Manhattan mansion, and they found a whole vault with pictures of the girls, pictures of people that he's associated with, the black book that I was just about to, that I just spoke on, that he kept phone numbers, addresses, I mean, wherever. I don't know how the hell he got all that, but everywhere that they live. Like, I know with Naomi it said New York. I know it said New York and London. I want to say Paris, but I'm not too sure about Paris. But anyway, everywhere that they've lived, all their phone numbers, their email addresses, regular addresses, I mean, everything. Like, this man had dirt on everybody. And I think that's a reason why he was able to stay out of a lot of trouble. Because in 2008, he was facing time for another sex trafficking charge, and, you know, sex with a minor, things of that nature. He was charged with that in 2008, and it's a guy named Alex Acosta. I think he was the United States Defense Attorney. I think that's what he was. But the thing is, they had a 53-page indictment on him. They had a 53-page indictment. He was supposed to get serious jail time. If not, like, nothing lesser than life. And he did not get that. Then the thing is, come to find out, the witnesses didn't even get to have their day in court. They said that they lied and said a lot of witnesses were scared to testify and things like that. But the whole time, that's not what it was. It was just a deal done behind their backs that they didn't know nothing about. And little did they know, they just woke up one day and hear on the news that, oh, well, he was supposed to be getting 15 years, but they've agreed to 18 months. And it was just like a slap in the face for the victims. And that's just another way of how you see that how the justice system can just be dirty. Like, you can have all that money, you can do whatever the fuck you want. That shit is crazy. And this man was sick and he was a pedophile. And I'm just gonna keep it real. And as quiet as it's kept, Ghislaine Maxwell is no better either, because that bitch was out there recruiting young girls for him, and he had other accomplices as well. And for some reason, they've been granted, I think it was the last court case. I want to say this one, but I'm not too sure, honestly. I don't think it was this one. I think it was another case before this one that he, hung himself in jail.